Well, let's see. Yeah. Might have a word with you, Temu. It concerns the surgeon. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I use some of your broken equipment to craft more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memory, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. Okay. Yeah, all I require to complete the devices are the cores of 6 ice sprites. They're commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixture. There is a way to alter their properties so that they can draw the code within rather than radiate it without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Where to now? Where to? Up north. Where to? One down there, but I don't want that one. I want this one over here, and I want to eat some steaks. That's one car. Two. Tree. Miss Bad, a bit of wind bite, and some. Oh, there's one down here, which will be. And that's my 6 cars. Yo. Here you go. Have you obtained the cars? If so, please show them to me. And above it. What an amazing device, but it is truly an Olympic. Sir, I've never seen it like before. I too am sure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to use it. Nevertheless, if it is as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder where the kindly strangers, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity come at cost. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an end, as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Okay, I'm going to ring. Get my ring on. Oh. That ring is... Oh. Majestex. Yeah. Okay, that ring was pointless of me to get. And money for that one as well. Before we can persuade Lord Vilmont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Gulami that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor. Despite him being such a prominent figure in Corvus, perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Front. Share your findings with Alphanode in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Inquisitor Gulami, yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front, several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the night's watch, while the stronghold slept. We walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in darkness, black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveller, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in the very bed where I have laid recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end Inquisitor Gulami rescued me. Carrying my unconscious body to the gate, I owe him my life. Madam, I hope to one day repay his kindness. Personally, about me. Oh no, it's the blah. Inquisitor Gulami, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. We have learned of your deeds at Witch Drop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you hatch against the Inquisitor. Away with you! Under Inquisitor Galami's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a godly, righteous man to protect us. Level quest am I on now? 40, and I'm level 45. Kind of 5 levels ahead of me. Thingy. Yo. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Haloon's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Things don't seem right. In case you haven't yet noticed, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind, as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind, our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you have been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he is held in high regards. Even so, I am beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained, Temu. Mayhaps they will provide insight into Inquisitor Galami's motivations. Money. I mean, I do need money now. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claimed he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in Whitebrim Front, I've seen no travellers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the lights of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from the north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Joliant is not misremembering the Inquisitor's behaviour that night, makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on the mystery. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Where are we going? Going through that gate. Is it that gate? Is that gate we're going through? We're going through. Hey Bob, we got some killing to do. Suspicious. I didn't realise there was a gate here. I'm going for that one, I think I did. Right, yo. Okay. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Given the content of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Glamy. You only come to Corpus and met it on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertibly proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, temu, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Well, money. And guess what I'm getting from that one? Money. Since Lord Drillmont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claim. But what might persuade a man so quickly to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim, yes, mayhap this is the only way left to us. Confront Jolont with the evidence you discovered and see if he helps him to recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he might find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the enterprise. I must go get that chocobo person there, because standing all alone and can't have that. Yeah, talk, yeah. I don't have that point yet. Oh, you have returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask me? Ask. No, the Inquisitor isn't an impostor? Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that this is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Prunilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. You're the one I want. You! I do not believe I know you, madam. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in habit of handling bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know naught of it. Not at all. Slash doubt. You know, don't you? Fury take me. I pray this day would come. When Sir Jolient gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But what came from the darkness was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Jolient and I would be spared. But if I defiled him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an Inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jolient to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whitebrick front, Inquisitor Glamy was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standings seized while in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocents to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Drillmont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of the White Brim front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks, as I hoped they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Halinate, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Halloon forgive me for not acting sooner. Yeah, I've got to figure out how to get out of this place. Oh yeah, that door. How close am I to leveling up? Character. Ah. No character. Companion. How close are you to leveling up? That's what I really want to know. Do the snow mound. And back. Pick the right person, then you. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you free access to the stone Virgil. Do not make me repeat myself. Grant you free. Hand over the stuff. There had be a very good explanation for why you are carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury take me, the Inquisitor, the heretics? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale, but this evidence and your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, temu, and for that I am deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring the infernal impostor to justice. Oh, money. That thrice damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hells take him and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul, whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, temu. Together let us put an end to this impostor. Heresy once and for all. Yeah, we're better, because, yeah, the alternatives is, you'll slowly run out of people to defend your place, and it becomes a war of attrition. You're going to lose eventually, because you're going to run out of people to defend. When you do realise it's him that's been doing all this, you'll be too late. Good to have you with us, miss. When Lord Vilmont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If you refuse to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Yeah, I'm kind of above their level. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall ever enjoy everlasting peace in Halloween's halls. Only the wicked. But why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of a loon. Inquisitor, release the maid, and come with us. My Lord Vilmont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Gulami, and countless innocent. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kin and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Grave allegations indeed, but you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Vilmont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian's innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Vilmont, then come, let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Ravanian fang and claw. Why am I doing that one when I want that one? Oh, that was a bit too close for, yeah. My glamour's dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretics. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. Whiz, you may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My own regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone Virgil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, White Brimfront shall fall. Defiant to the last, leave the body full of crows. His ilk deserve no better. Temu, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you are reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at White Brimfront and bring your associates. Actually, I want to call a croc. One left, and that's you. He'll try and pull me away, he'll try and... yeah. Right, Alf. Where have you been, Temu? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, was a tale always liked to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. Okay, let's begin. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we entered the Stone Virgil. Pay Lord Drillmont a visit and remind him of his obligations to us. Sid and I will follow anon. Should also get to level 46 with this quest. Lord Drillmont, what you got to say to it? We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretics masquerading as Inquisitor Gulami would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand it seemed too much to hope that the science of the Seventh Dawn still lives, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Virgil and retrieve our airship. Yes, yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Jovanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain, shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Virgil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to discern, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any reassurance that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long the ruin has served as Jovanian foothold in Corfus, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change, or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Dromond, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see well that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nephalane of your impending visit. May Haloon guide you, scions. What I wanted. You're due to Roulette's dungeon accommodations. Yo. Hail Temu, Lord Dromond has praised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Virgil whensoever you will. Okay, let's do that.